Hello, Missouri City. My name is Angel Jones, and I am your city manager. I am proud to serve our diverse, growing, and engaged community. As Chief Executive Officer, one of my most significant responsibilities is to develop and submit a balanced and effective budget to City Council. The total proposed fiscal year 2024 budget for all funds is $213.4 million. The general fund, which is our primary operating budget, is $78.9 million. The capital projects portion of the budget is $29 million. The past few years have been a test of resiliency, not just for Missouri City, but for municipalities across the nation. The supply chain disruptions, an increase in cost of goods and services, and workforce shortages are examples of a few of those challenges. These challenges have transformed into opportunities for city leaders to rethink how we use and distribute our resources. I am grateful to be a part of a tenacious team consisting of a passionate mayor, energetic council members, and outstanding professionals who are dedicated to serving our city. Prosperous municipalities act and reflect. With the proposed fiscal year 2024 budget, we are not only reflecting and adapting to changing needs and emerging technologies, but we're also focusing on our most valuable asset, our employees. This budget will be the basis for funding core initiatives that will ensure public safety, maintain our infrastructure, leverage our resources, and build partnerships that benefit our community. We start and end each day operating under the mantra that we are here to serve.
Hello, my name is Jennifer Thomas Gomez, and I'm the Director of Development Services here in Missouri City, a municipality of more than 74,000 residents. Missouri City was founded in 1894 and incorporated in 1956. The city is comprised of 30 square miles in the southwest sector of the Houston metropolitan area. It straddles Fort Bend and Harris counties, with the majority of our area lying in Fort Bend. With easy access to most major highways, Missouri City is less than an hour away from Bush Intercontinental and Hobby airports. As the second largest municipality in Fort Bend County, we pride ourselves on being one of the most diverse communities. The median age of our residents is 40 years old, and our median household income is $81,451. In support of the city's strategic plan to have quality development, our office has made specific requests to demonstrate a commitment to improving the city's development processes. That includes streamlining the application process, improving response times, and enhancing the customer experience. Additional improvements include a simplified approach to the Development Review Committee process to allow opportunity for early input from all relevant city departments. Now, let's learn about our Missouri City law enforcement.
Hello, I am Brandon Harris, Interim Chief of the Missouri City Police Department. We have 110 sworn police officers and 35 full-time civilian employees in 4 divisions: patrol, criminal investigations, administration, and support services. Our efforts are focused on crime prevention, criminal enforcement, quality of life issues, traffic mitigation, and reducing the fear of crime. Our department utilizes state-of-the-art technology such as unmanned drones equipped with thermal capabilities, flock camera license plate readers throughout the city, and live 911. The fiscal year 2024 budget will permit us to maintain our status as a Texas Commission of Law Enforcement Training Provider. We are proud to offer virtual reality training, teaching our officers the best methods of de-escalation. Offering in-house training increases our officers' opportunity to recruit, retain, and develop law enforcement professionals. These approaches give our police department an advantage in keeping the community safe and maintaining Missouri City as one of the best communities in which to visit, live, or own a business. But you can't have a safe community without a stellar fire department and emergency medical services. Here's how the upcoming budget will enhance the fire department's efforts.
Hello, I am Mario Partita, Fire Chief of Missouri City. I want to tell you how the proposed 2024 budget will empower our department to continue providing top-of-the-line service to our city's more than 74,000 residents. The fire department is round-the-clock operation in which our 98 staff members believe that what we do is sacred and essential. In the proposed fiscal year 2024 budget, we have identified several priorities that will help us maintain our service as a Level 1 ISO-rated department. ISO is the Insurance Services Office, a company that evaluates fire departments across the nation. Level 1 is the highest grade a department can achieve, and it directly correlates to insurance rates for commercial and residential customers. Approval of the proposed FY 2024 budget will enable our department to keep our first responders safe while delivering a high level of safety and service to the residents of Missouri City.
Hello, I am Cedric Cole, Deputy City Manager of Missouri City. As a municipality, we pride ourselves in providing exceptional services to our residents. As city leaders, our decisions touch everything, everyone, and everywhere. For that reason, we host community engagement meetings to learn more about the needs of our city. When we listen, we can achieve great things. Now, let's learn about the FY 2024 proposed budget.
Hi, my name is Alina Portis, and I am one of the city's assistant city managers. It is important to use strategic priorities as the foundation for developing a budget. In a world filled with limited resources and countless demands, it is crucial that we allocate our funds wisely to achieve our goals effectively. By aligning our budget with our strategic priorities, we can foster success, maximize efficiency, and drive progress in our endeavors. Our strategic goals for the city are: create a great place to live, maintain a financially sound city, grow business investments in Missouri City, have quality development throughout build-out, and develop a high-performance team. Using our strategic priorities in budget development helps us differentiate between essential and non-essential expenditures, enabling us to prioritize those initiatives that directly contribute to our desired outcomes. As part of the budget process, we are updating our fund balance policy to address providing resources for replacement funds and our street maintenance program, also known as PMMP. During the fiscal year 2024 budget process, departments submitted close to $15 million in supplemental requests, of which $13.9 million were for the general fund. Of this amount, $6.7 million was for one-time requests and $7.2 million was for recurring expenditures. $6.8 million of the supplemental requests are included in the proposed budget. $125,000 are for classified as health and safety, $3.5 million are for enhanced services, which includes approximately $900,000 from our IT replacement reserves, and $3.1 million are for ongoing commitments. In addition to ongoing supplemental requests from the departments, the proposed budget includes increases in personnel costs, including annualized increases of salary adjustments received by employees in May of 2023, workers' compensation, health insurance increase, and FLSA built-in overtime for our fire department. Also included are increased costs for existing services and costs for the Insurance Services Office ISO rating for the fire department. The total fiscal year 2024 proposed budget is approximately $213 million. This includes all funds, which consists of various fund types. The major funds are the General Fund, which is our general operating fund, the Capital Project Funds, which consist of the first year of our 5-year capital improvement plan, and our Utilities Funds, which includes the operation and construction for the Regional Surface Water Treatment Plant, Steep Bank Flat Bank Wastewater Treatment Plant, and the Mustang Bayou service area. This year's budget is unique as the schedule has been accelerated due to the potential need for additional resources. The information provided in this video has been generated using the preliminary tax information. To ensure that we are transparent and have stakeholder involvement, we have decided to accelerate the schedule, recognizing that if we waited for the certified rolls on July 25th, there would be limited time for City Council's review prior to budget adoption. The total funds needed for these two items is approximately $3.2 million, which is equivalent to an additional 3.5 cents on the property tax rate. Once we receive the certified tax rolls, we will be in a better position to determine if an increase is necessary. At this time, we will do a deeper dive into the numbers.
Hi, I'm Bertha Alexander, the Assistant Director of Budget and Performance Management. I'm excited to provide an overview of the city's fiscal year 2024 proposed budget. Let's start with the general fund. This graph reflects the city's general fund revenue by source. Property tax is our largest source of revenue, accounting for 59.5% of the total general fund revenue. Sales tax is the second largest source at 17.8%. This shows a comparison of the fiscal year 2024 proposed budget compared to the fiscal year 2023 revised budget. Just a few of the highlights. Overall, revenue for the general fund increased by 15.4% compared to the prior year. Property tax revenue increased by 15.9% as a result of increased taxable assessed values, new properties added to the tax roll, and using an estimated adjusted voters approval rate. The adjusted voters approval rate is the maximum property tax rate that can be assessed by law without voters' approval. Sales and other taxes increased by 10.8% due to strong consumer spending and a diverse mix of businesses. We're projecting a 21% decrease in licenses and permits revenue due to residential build-out. Transfers from other funds decreased by 12% due to the removal of one-time transfers to the general fund in FY 2023. Like most organizations, personnel cost is our largest operating expense, accounting for 65.3% of the general fund budgeted expenditures, followed by contractual services at 11.6%. Overall, expenditures for the general fund increased by 2.7%. Personnel costs increased by 15.1%, due to a 2.5% step increase for civil service employees, a 2.5% salary increase for non-civil service employees to ensure comparability, and FSLA built-in overtime for the fire department. The net decrease in non-personnel costs compared to the prior year is due to the removal of one-time allocations in FY 2023. The decrease in transfers to other funds of 26.9% is due to reprogramming ongoing resources to other priorities. This proposed budget includes funding for 442 full-time positions, an increase of 13 full-time positions as previously stated. It also reflects the reorganization which created the Neighborhood Services Department and the Internal Services Department to better align services for the community. Special revenue funds are used to account for specific revenues and expenditures that are either legally restricted to expenditures for a particular purpose or need to be accounted for separately. Examples are seizure funds, tax increment reinvestment funds, also known as TERS, public improvement district funds, known as PIDs, and the PEG fund. FY 2024 proposed revenue budget totals $18.4 million, and the budget expenditures total $15.5 million. The city issues debt as needed to meet growth demands. The The FY 2024 budgeted revenue for the debt service fund totals $14.4 million, and the budgeted expenditures total $14.8 million. The city has a robust capital project plan. The FY 2024 budget for the first year of the capital improvement plan totals $27.1 million in revenue, mostly from metro revenue and bond proceeds, and the budgeted expenditures total $29.1 million and include drainage, facilities, parks and recreation, and transportation projects. The fleet equipment funds are used for replacement of vehicles, equipment, and technology. The main source of funding is a transfer from the general fund. FY 2024 budgeted revenue totals $1.6 million and budgeted expenditures totals $3.4 million. Other enterprise funds consist of the local government corporation, which is LGC, and solid waste. FY 2024 proposed revenue budget totals $9.3 million and budgeted expenditures totals $9.3 million. Cities' utility funds are business-like activities that are self-funded, and the operations are funded by user fees. However, within the utility funds are also bond proceeds and related expenditures for certificate of obligations. The FY 2024 budgeted revenue totals $64.9 million and budgeted expenditures total $62.4 million and include projects in the Mustang Bayou and Steep Bank Flat Bank service areas and the regional surface water treatment plant. On July 31st, the city manager will file the FY 2024 proposed budget. On August 7th, certified tax rolls will be presented to City Council, and City Council will discuss and set the proposed maximum tax rate. On August 21st, there will be a budget hearing and adoption and a tax rate hearing and adoption. Now that you've heard the numbers, let's find out how the proposed budget impacts your quality of life in Missouri City.
Hi, I'm Danielle Stewart, the Assistant Director of Parks and Recreation. In Missouri City, we have 21 public parks, a state-of-the-art recreation and tennis center, a recently renovated community center, and more than 14 miles of walking trails. The fiscal year 2024 budget will allow us to continue providing exceptional parks, programs, and facilities for our community. The Missouri City Parks and Recreation Department has received a distinction that sets us apart from other municipalities. We are now a certified autism center, which will be the foundation to improve and add even more programs for adapted communities at several locations. And we will continue to highlight the diversity of Missouri City through arts and culture. Our team will incorporate monthly programs and events to highlight our diversity, such as Black History Month and Hispanic Heritage Month. Now, let's hear about economic development in Missouri City.
Hello, my name is Herman Rodriguez, and I'm the Director of Economic Development for Missouri City. Our department is in charge of attracting businesses to the city, the goods and services consumed by our more than 74,000 residents. Our department helps to grow the city's tax base, which alleviates some of the financial load on our taxpayers. Our municipality has experienced unprecedented economic growth. Only recently, U-Haul, the moving and rental company, named Missouri City the top destination in the greater Houston metro area. As planners in economic development, our actions are centered on the future of Missouri City and our ability to develop economic opportunity. The proposed fiscal year 2024 budget will allow us to continue to offer various incentives to businesses, such as the restaurant incentive, the facade improvement program. Soon will include the patio expansion program, among others. Now, none of this amazing economic growth would be possible without the adequate infrastructure to support it. Let's hear from our colleagues from Public Works.
Hello, this is Shashi Kumar, your Director of Public Works. The proposed fiscal year 2024 budget priorities for Public Works are built around the needs identified by the residents of Missouri City. In the most recent citizen survey, our residents expressed Their top priority was the maintenance of sidewalks, streets, and other public infrastructure. Let's remember that Missouri City now has areas older than 60 years. Managing older infrastructure, but also newer, especially in areas that continue to grow rapidly, has been a challenge and an opportunity. There are focus areas in the 2024 Public Works budget. The first is a new infrastructure to support growth and economic development in the Fort Bend Town Center area. By infrastructure, we're referring to roadway, drainage, and utility projects. We're also working on the rehabilitation of existing streets and sidewalks. This includes repair or reconstruction of streets and sidewalk in the older parts of the city. We're also enhancing traffic safety equipment, improving mobility, and reducing congestion. Projects include the construction of additional traffic signals and technology upgrades to move traffic efficiently using the state-of-the-art Traffic Management Center. Thank you for letting me share the Public Works budget highlights for the upcoming fiscal year. We are Missouri City Public Works, the first to respond and the last to leave.
This concludes the proposed fiscal year 2024 budget presentation for Missouri City. Thank you for watching and learning about how we are maximizing our resources and implementing innovative ways to get things done. Together, we excel.